So they'll be calling you a radical. Important video. They've canceled the torch relay in Osaka. I want to get video of this. Such a metaphor of our times. As such a great metaphor. That's the Olympic venue right there. The tower you can see on that white, that's the Olympic down, the longest, steepest in the world. So I wanted to get video of this. We were supposed to get speed skating. We got curling. That's the ice sheet. So what a metaphor to what's going on in our world. Good timing, Kev. Gotta love on the side. You'll see the other video on the side of his thing. It says professional home wrecker. So this is the nuclear industry that built this. So what a metaphor. The D Event Center in 1975. They sold life tickets to this venue for life, for 500 bucks. This philanthropist, I was an anti-nuclear then. I was going to school here then. I was in 77 opened, they sold them. I was 17. Told me if I quit drinking for 2 weeks, she'd buy me one. How come you don't still have them? Because their version of life is different than everybody else's. Such a metaphor for our times. There's a really great Olympic, I'll show it to you. I'll get another video, I'll walk up there. So, the mighty Ben Lomond, that's the Paramount Picture logo right there. That's it. So I want to talk about this also. This is a big deal. I should be talking more and more about it. The bribe case on the nuclear industry, the governor signed the bill in Ohio to finally kill it. It took the FBI, people dying, the whole 9 years for them to kill the bailout. They're trying to do a new bailout in Illinois. This is important. So Larry's going to go to prison. He's the Republican House majority. It's left and right. Democrats involved and Republicans. Republicans for the most part in Ohio. Democrats in the most part in Illinois, but left, right. Same here in Utah. So the lobbyists, like I fight with for years in these state houses, he was on him, the FBI was on him, but was he talking? I don't know. But they found him off the side of the road dead with a bullet in his head. Well, they didn't say the bullet head, but the gun laying there. Now, was he talking and the nuclear industry killed him, or did he kill himself? I don't know. But when they opened the Olympic down here, that snow basin on the other side, they put a new tram up there. There's a pump that goes 500,000 feet, pumps the aquifer. He's dead now. What a cheapskate prick he was, Earl Holding. So I'm a pretty good skier. The girl I was dating at the time was an Olympic caliber skier. Should we do it? I didn't even have a helmet on. I ski in a big long old fur coat I bought at the DI and Levi's. I still ski that way when I don't go anymore because I got cancer. It costs too much. So we went up there. You can see the tower. I says, okay. She says, oh no, you know, it's a triple black diamond, then some, longest steepest in the world. So down I went. Well, I'm like, God, please don't let me fall. I was just going so fast right off the gate, I couldn't forget slowing down. Got to the bottom, hockey stock across that whole thing, clear over to the park. I mean, only time in my life my knees knocked. The only time ever in my life my knees knocked. So let's walk up here. Yeah, it's a Frisbee golf course. They're putting out Weber State's for sale. This is Weber State, taxpayer property. So, for sale, Weber State. The corporate, how great is this sign? Professional home wrecker. Nice. So, A lot of history going. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate built this. When GE merged with Utah Construction, the Stewart endowment, the D family, Miss Stewart, that's the only football field named in the country named after a woman. She left $750 million. This is the kind of wealth. By the way, for Dana and his crowd, Utah Construction built Chalk River. That's the first nuclear accident. They even have a display. They have a big video display inside the Stewart Library about the Great Chalk River. That's the first nuclear accident that we know of, as Dana says, 1955. You know, of course, Santa Susana, they're involved. What about Fukushima? Let's walk up to the venue. Let's keep it going. So, they sold this state university property because they're whores. They lost all their GE stock. They wouldn't listen to me money. So now they're selling. They sold the radio signal off. They're going to build a hotel up. Not the university. Oh, no. It's not going to be for students or family or anything. No, 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 no. They sold the property to a, I'm sure, one of the Board of Regents' friends. Guaranteed. John Weber's from Denmark. So am I. Our bloodlines. Something rotten. I'll tell you a great Weber State story. So Bernard DeVoto's from here. You know, where the old, the original Ogden High, and which is Central Middle School. Now I think it's James Madison Elementary. Now, in the parking lot to the far, that's Bernard DeVoto's house. Bernard DeVoto, yeah, that Bernard DeVoto, across the way. One of the greatest writers in American history. So, we'll walk up. He's been invited. He's now the dean at Harvard, the laureate. He's Harper. He's the publicist. That's Mark Twain's old publicist. Mark Twain went on those crazy rants at the end of his life, and he made a deal with him. Print him 30 years after his death. Well, DeVoto had to print him. There's a book called 44. DeVoto. 44. Which is irony. When I got cancer, I had a dream, and I had this most utopic dream right before I got cancer. Came up 44 in these big ugly things. I know now they're cancer tumors. 6 of them just start spitting out. He says, who would dare punctuate Mark Twain's work? He says, I had to put a comma somewhere. I don't know, people, I've talked to these people. Why do you use the double semicolon? Because a lot of people consider that to be extremely arrogant. You know who got me going on that? Kavanaugh. He's my favorite poet. My favorite American poet is Robin Jefferson. My favorite writer, that'd be Fawn McKay. How about Watt? I butcher his last name. I only say that. We just call him Water around here. First player color in the NBA. Let's see if we can get up through here. I'll show you this. I walk here a lot because I got to be over at the hospital all the time anyway. So, hallowed sacred piece of... That's from the hurricane that came. Yeah, it was Hurricane Williams came through here earlier this year. Well, when they broke the old metal goalpost, snapped them in two, the old football field. Clocked at 120 miles an hour. So DeVoto's driving back he's driving cross country in his car with Olson. I love Olson, the poet. They get to, I believe it's Weber County, Iowa. That's where he ended up living. He slams on the brakes. Olson says, what the fuck are you doing? And he says, I drove out of that godforsaken fucking country. I won't drive back in. So, we were going to I saw Stevie Nicks in there, Fleetwood Mac. I mean, the venue was so great, but everybody complained. It's the most underutilized building in the world now. The Event Center, Purple Palace, the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate bill. I call it Damian Lillard's personal training facility now. So we were supposed to get speed skating. You ever seen where they put the speed skating in West Valley in a neighborhood? Oh, it's disgusting. It's disturbing. We got curling. You heard me right. Curling, all the money. Well, that's what these thieves do, you know. There's Mr. Lillard. I think it's irony the last game really of significance. They're using it for COVID vaccine now. Loaded up by 22 points at halftime in that game in the Big Sky Chain. You never got to play in the dance, March Madness. They lost. Anthony Johnson never missed a shot, never missed a field goal. I had an out-of-body experience. I'm friends with her. Those are teams. So, like, curling. Remember that. So, it's important. It's historic. How many places can you shoot Olympic venue in the U.S.? Well, we got Innsbruck. Or, excuse me, there's a Freudian stuck on Austria. Lake Placid. Do you believe in miracles? Los Angeles. Twice. Jesse Owens. In 84, wasn't that Carl Lewis? Ooh, what an athlete. What else we got? Oh, Atlanta. Oh. By the way, the Japanese that was supposed to be carrying the torch through Osaka, he won a gold medal in Atlanta. He died of cancer last week. There we go. I'm going to show you this on this side. Hope she keeps going. I've had camera issues. Big time. I wanted to get this. That's the art form of the Post-Ignorance Project, is the activist. On location as it happens. Anybody could sit around and regurgitate and respin stuff like these. And by the way, I love Dana's work. You know, he's relentless. So, you know, just that fact alone, endurance matters. You know, oh boy, do I know. The Leukemia games in Japan. So, in Cleveland, the governor signed it, they pulled it back. But the lobbyist, the nuclear energy doesn't kill people. Oh, no. Fukushima never killed anybody. No, okay. Okay. And the inspector general for the IAEA, oh, he's dead. Don't get me going. The homeless, the distraught, the mentally handicapped, the refugees, people that owed the mob money. Here we go. Hidden back here. Nobody could see it. Nobody even knows this is here. They're ice skating. How cool is this? Remember I used to do these videos right there and flip the can? Beautiful. I'll do another one. The Leukemia games. When they announce them there, I said, it ain't going to happen. Stay tuned.